Mr. Williams, I just want to ask, there are very few
known black African American males who have actually made a name for themselves in sci-fi. The only other one I can think of has a butt forehead. But as far as that goes, how is it like knowing that you're probably the most well-known African American male to have made a name for themselves in sci-fi?
I don't know. I don't really think about it very much, to tell you the truth. I think, you know, when I did the role, I wasn't thinking so much in terms of black or white or, you know, racial differences and stuff like that. I was just thinking about a guy who was very charming and cute and a bit roguish, and he was very much a part of the future in space. That's pretty much what I was thinking about when I did this character. Most characters I play, I try to go beyond the whole question of those kind of differences. I think it's much easier.
These are good questions, guys. Keep them coming. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Miguel. I'm going to listen to him for his one question because he's Doctor Who, so I'm not going to leave him alone. Mine's actually not going to be on Lando. It's actually going to be on one of my favorite characters from comic books, Harvey Dent. How did you get that role, and how was it to work with Tim Burton in that type of setting?
Well, they asked me to play the character, and I really wanted to end up playing Two-Face, but it didn't work out. So, but working with Tim Burton was a lot of fun. He's pretty nice man.
Yeah, I would have really liked to see what your Two-Face would have been like. I think it would have been way more interesting than Tommy Lee's.
So he's a great actor. I don't take anything away from Tommy Lee as an actor, but certainly it would have been interesting, I think.
Hi, I'm Brian. I know this is kind of a weird question, but why was Lando wearing Han's clothes at the end of Empire Strikes Back?
Seriously, does no one watch YouTube? We've answered this a few times. We have two answers. The real answer is the Academy Award-winning costume designer John Mallow simply put them in the same costume. And it's going back to the Carillion. That's why they have the stripes on their pants. It's an old thing in Star Wars folklore. So if you read that, so that's the real answer. But the new answer that we came up with was, he actually owned the Falcon originally, and it was his clothes, and Han just stole them. So it's a Han wearing his outfit.
Yeah. Makes total sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm tired of being a bad guy.
Love you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Steve.
That guy's bad, man.
Hi, Steve.
Hello. Another kind of weird question in a different way. I was wondering how, what the story was behind your cameo on Lost.
Ooh, Lost, yes.
Well, again, it was Jimmy Kimmel was, I established, well, it's a long, let's see, how can I explain it?
It's all Jimmy Kimmel's fault.
Well, no, it's like, I would not characterize it that way, no. He is a fan of Lost. And so I did a lot of parody stuff on Lost for Jimmy Kimmel prior to doing that character where I played myself playing a killer, which I thought was a very interesting idea. And that's how it really pretty much started. They just simply asked me to come on the show and do that idea, and I thought it was really interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your name, sir?
Daniel, how do you feel about Lando giving up his position and risking an entire city to join the rebels and just save a couple people?
Well, you know, when you're up against Darth Vader, you don't have any choice. Although I stood up against him, I mean, I stood up to him for about 3 seconds, and I realized. But I was trying to. I always have to explain that, Orlando, he was pretty much like, what's his name, runs Vegas. He had a kind of a Vegas situation. He was Donald Trump, really. But he had to give it all up because he had to figure out a way to save his friend from complete demise, and the only way he could do it was to take the actions that he took. Am I having difficulty explaining this whole situation? But I don't think, I would say that Lando wasn't necessarily happy about the whole situation.
No.
I mean, because he had a real good thing going. And, but he really had no choice.
Thank you.
Is it Daniel?
Yeah.
Wait, are you a huge Star Wars fan?
Yes.
Or can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You said that he joined the rebellion to save a couple people?
Yeah.
I thought the rebellion was saving the entire galaxy. I mean, there's more than 2 people in the galaxy.
Well, if the rebellion had never started, think about how many people would have been saved then.
You watch too many movies, man.
Don't get too deep for me.
Hello.
Hi.
What's the baby's name?
His name is Logan Xavier.
Logan Xavier.
Yes, we are X-Men fans.
What's your name?
My name is Andrea. Actually, my first question was stolen by somebody else, but Logan was wondering if you made any cameo appearances in the newer Star Wars flicks.
No.
No?
Only the stuff that Seth Green does.
Were you offered any cameos?
Those guys, huh?
Were you offered a cameo?
No.
No? Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to look something up on the internet during the next question to see if I can add to that question. What's your name, buddy?
Elijah.
Elijah. What's your question, boss?
I was wondering, did you have fun making Star Wars Robot Chicken 1, 2, and 3? Why?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. And Seth Green, he's like my son. So we had a great time together. So I enjoy doing that stuff.
Yeah, me and my dad and everybody else were watching him. It was hilarious. Awesome.
He was saying it was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
And hilarious.
Huge fan.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Xander.
Hey, Xander.
Yes.
What's your question?
What was your favorite movie to be in and why?
Well, there are certainly the Star Wars movies, but there have been quite a few movies I've done way before you even thought about it. That I enjoyed doing. Like I mentioned the Brian song, and that was a great experience. If you've never seen it, maybe you'll get. They should have copies of it. If you get a chance to see it, it's about 2 football players, Gail Sayers and Brian Piccolo. And it's a great story. It's one of those kind of stories that bring tears to your eyes. It's a beautiful story. So if you get a chance to see it, check it out.
Thank you.
So guys, to add to that question from earlier, sadly, we actually can't say anything because it's a confidentiality thing and it hasn't been announced yet, but everybody watch StarWars.com and you'll get what I'm saying 30 days from now, I would imagine. Let's see. But you can also wait for the movies to be coming out in theaters again in 3D. Does everybody know that? Yeah. So you will be able to see Billy D in 3D. Hello, sir. What's your name?
My name's Chad. Okay, I have a question. When you first started on Empire Strikes Back, was it difficult working with all of the puppetry and animatronics that was on set? Did it kind of hinder your ability to act right at first?
No, I think if you're trained to be an actor, you're trained to be flexible and to make those kinds of adjustments. And you know, everything, it presents a challenge, but it's a really wonderful challenge.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew, what's your question?
My question is, do you have a copy of your action figure?
I just gave you one. Now my grandson, he has quite a few of them now. I have a 3-year-old grandson. He called me Grandpa Callis.
And how many Lando figures do you own, sir?
I own too many.
Sweet. Thanks.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Paul.
What's your question?
Okay, my question for you is about episode 5. I mean, it's obviously a lot darker in storyline as compared to episode 6. So did the acting, because it's a lot more serious acting, did it affect you a little bit more emotionally? Because I know on the commentary they had mentioned something about it did take its toll on the cast a little bit because of how serious the acting was.
The last?
No, he's talking about The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. Episode 5.
You're confusing us.
I'm sorry.
It's The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. I got my number.
You heard that it took its toll on everybody?
Well, you know, because of how serious the acting was. I mean, everybody was so serious in that movie, and I don't know. I regard it as one of my favorites.
I had a lot. I don't know about anybody else, but it was quite enjoyable for me.
That's because you're so cool.
The
Nothing bothers you. You just go with the flow.
toll went straight to the bank.
I think we concur with you, though. The Empire Strikes Back is the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Trey,
Trey. What's your question for Billy D?
how did you feel when you blew up the Death Star?
Triumphant.
You guys have like the
It's
best
nice to be a
questions.
hero.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, it's taller than me.
Not anymore.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hi, my name's Shannon.
Shannon, what's your question?
I was curious. You're such an iconic actor. I feel like you must have been doing this Comicon circuit for such a long time, and we are a pretty awesome group of people. And my question is, I was hoping you'd have another good story for us. What has been your favorite Comicon experience to date?
Well, you know, for me, it's very simple. I mean, it's just, I was talking about it the other day. It's just an opportunity to meet the people who've been supportive throughout the years. And it's an opportunity to, you know, when you're in this business, you kind of, you don't always know how viable you are. And I think when you're able to see it in person, it really makes a difference, since we actors all need to be patted on the head and told how wonderful we are. From that standpoint, that point of view, I mean, it's a nice feeling. It's a gratifying feeling.
Thank you.